Talking Lakeland girls soccer here on the John Mendola Show at our Carol and Janelle, the pizza capital of the world. Paul Sotak joins us, and let's talk about the Lady Chiefs. Big graduation number. You graduated 8 players. Talk about the players you lost. Obviously, it'll be tough, but you got new players every year, so you're going to hope to see if you can have a positive 2018 season.
Yeah, we were very fortunate to have a great group of seniors last year. We graduated 8 senior starters. Of those seniors, they played in 4 district championships. They won 3 and won 3 division titles. So there's a lot of experience that's we've lost, but we do have 3 starters back that will provide a lot of leadership. And I'm very excited with the new group that we have. We have a lot of, we're primarily sophomore heavy this year, and I'm really looking forward to seeing them develop and to step up.
Let's talk about these 3 young ladies we're going to talk to today and what they will bring to this Lakeland Lady Chiefs soccer team.
Well, the 3 girls that are here today, we have Marissa Bowles. She's a striker for us. She's a very versatile player, and she's strong and she's fast. She provided, as a freshman last year, she did a great job for us last year. She provided some scoring for us. She had double-digit goals, provided some real timely assists as well. And I will say that there was definitely times when, as a freshman, she changed the game for us. She really came in and kind of provided us with that little extra that our team didn't have the prior year, which was really nice. She has done a tremendous job, and I'm really expecting big things from her this year. We have Liberty Stefalo. She's also going to be a sophomore. She played a lot last year, primarily as a wing midfielder, but we're expecting her to step up and maybe take on a primary defensive role for us, since we did graduate a lot, and we do have a new goalie coming in. We're looking at her to kind of provide some experience and some leadership in the back for us. She is a track runner as well. She's quick, so that's something that we think will benefit us going forward. The 3rd girl we have here today is Abby Stalter. She will be a returning junior. She is a captain this year, and her and my other 2 seniors captains, Alyssa Albino and Jess C. Cunningham, they're the 3 returning starters. I'm really expecting a lot of leadership from them. I'm expecting them to really take the young ones under their wing and to kind of keep up with our tradition. We also have another senior that's going to contribute a lot this year, Sam Caputo. She is the ultimate team player, and she really works hard. I am expecting her to really come in and do a tremendous job this year to help our team moving forward.
Let's talk about numbers overall, where you stand as far as your overall numbers with the team, and just trying to make sure you're getting girls out every year and keeping those bodies fresh, new freshmen, and maybe a sophomore or a junior who didn't play in the past and saying, hey, I want to give it a shot this year.
Yeah, well, we definitely have some good numbers in comparison to the rest of our division. We probably looking at close to 25-ish girls. So we definitely have numbers coming back, and we tried to do a nice job of getting the girls some experience when there was time. So even though they're going to be asked to do more this year, I think that they got their feet wet last year. They were all part of a district championship team, and that's what we kind of have been preaching. We've said, I've told them, I've said, girls, I said, don't think of this as a rebuild. We're not going to use that word. Think of it more of as a remix. We're just going to be changing some things up. Some of you are going to take on more roles, and they've had tremendous attitudes going forward. They've really come in with passion to the off season, and I'm just really looking forward to seeing the younger ones develop, but then also the older ones to take on more of a leadership role.
As far as your outlook in the league and talking to other coaches, and there'll be a nice media day in August that they put together, which is great, I think, for the soccer community in the Lackawanna Conference. But talk a little bit about what you're thinking as far as how you're going to match up in the league.
Well, I think that our league is very, very competitive. I think that with all of the teams except for Montrose lost some key pieces. I think we lost more than anyone, but Montrose, they got everyone back, so they're going to be very, very strong. But I think that the league is wide open. You never know what could happen with injuries, and you never know who is going to step up to the challenge. So it'll be an interesting and competitive year this year.
All right. Well, Paul, we appreciate your time. Great to see you. I hope you have a fantastic season.
Thank you very much.
Marissa Bowles joins us from Lakeland here on the John Mendola Show. She's a sophomore. Let's talk about your ability out there on the field and trying to finish and getting the ball in the net.
We communicate a lot, and we just pass, and we have Stephanie Royce-Miller. She's another striker.
Let's talk a little bit about, do you feel like you have an offensive-oriented team?
Yeah, we have a lot of strength on our team. So.
How about defensively this year? Who are some players you think that'll help out over on the defensive side?
We have Liberty Stefalo and Sam McCarm, and we have a lot of new players coming up.
New goalie coming in this year?
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about who that is.
She's Emily Pollock, and she's pretty new. This last year was her first year playing soccer.
Let's talk a little bit about the softball, another sport you play at Lakeland, how much you enjoy that, and what position you play there.
I play shortstop and sometimes second, and I'm on a travel team.
How much time do you put into traveling as far as between softball? Do you do travel soccer, I'm guessing, as well?
Yeah, I play with the Abington Asteroids and the Black Mountain Fury, and I have softball tournaments every weekend.
And let's talk about Brooke Longstreet, a player from last year, that somebody you look up to.
Yeah, she's really good at soccer, and she communicates a lot in the field. She's just good at soccer.
All right, well, I know you're doing well in math, and you're doing pretty good in the classroom, so
Yeah.
Keep up the good work, Marissa.
Thanks.
Liberty Stefalo joining us from Lakeland here on the John Mendola Show. So we talk about the soccer team, and let's talk about you playing midfield and defense this year. Talk about your role on the team.
I'm just kind of working on fitting the spots of the seniors that left, and we just have to move everything around. I don't really have a set position yet because of filling in the spots of the other girls.
Track and field, something else you do. Talk about what events you compete in there.
I'm a hurdler, and I do 2 of the relays.
Let's talk about being a member of the SAD team or organization at school and what that's like.
Yeah, I think that's a really good organization because it just stands for don't do bad things. So.
Well, scavenger hunts, team eats, fun stuff that you and your teammates are able to do. Talk about who comes up with these things and just having fun with the girls outside of soccer.
Yeah, I remember last year one time we went to Moe's before a big game, and that was fun. Just we were able to all sit around and kind of talk about the game and try to get out some of the nerves the night before. And this year I think we're probably going to have maybe 1 or 2 at my house. I think we scheduled for that, so that'll be fun.
Rocco, you got a brother who's a little bit younger. What's he up to, and does he come check you out play?
Yeah, he's very supportive. He comes to all my track meets, all my games. We actually lift every day together. He's kind of like my little training partner, so he's a good support person to have.
You enjoy biology with a 3.7 grade point average, so talk about being such a dedicated student.
Yeah, I always thought of school coming first before everything else, and this year was a big year, freshman year, so I was glad with my grades this year.
Physical therapist or sports journalist? I think physical therapist is a really good field. Talk a little bit about what your thoughts are and why you may want to do that down the road.
Well, 2 years ago, I hurt my ankle, and the recovery for that was rough, so I just kind of wanted to help other people try to get through that and get back to how it's good.
Let's talk about your family and the support you get from them and making sure you're the well-rounded young lady that you are.
Yeah, my dad is really into sports, and my mom too. They are really supportive, and they help me with everything that I do.
Brooke Longstreet had an impact on you as well from last year's team?
Yeah, I'm actually supposed to wear her jersey this year, but we didn't get that out of the closet yet, so this is my old jersey. So yeah, but I talk to Brooke probably every day. She's a big fan of mine.
All right. Well, Liberty, great to hear about you entering your sophomore year here at Lakeland, and we hope you have a fantastic season.
All right, thank you.
Abby Stalter joining us here on the John Mendola Show from Lakeland. It's her junior year. And Abby, let's talk a little bit about where you play on the field.
Well, I play mid sometimes. I also play defense if needed.
New goalie this year. Let's talk a little bit about who it's going to be and the impact that you think she's going to have.
It's either going to be Sam Caputo or Emily Pollock. I think we'll have, as long as our defense is strong, I think we'll be all right.
Also play some softball.
Oh.
How serious are you about that?
Very.
So let's talk about the position you're playing in softball, and do you travel?
Yes, I do. I play center I started center at the beginning of the softball season for the high school, but then he moved me to second base, so I played there too.
Let's talk about the National Honor Society. Obviously, you're doing a great job in the classroom. Important honor for you?
Yes.
How about the fun that you're having with your teammates off the field?
Oh, it's so much fun. It's great. We are really tight, close together.
Let's talk about your brother Jake and what he's up to at age 13 and him maybe coming out to support you at the games. I'm sure you try to support him as well.
Oh yeah, he plays junior high and he plays baseball too. He's at every one of my games. He's for both sports. He's always there, no matter what.
3.7 grade point average, so you're doing it in the classroom. Talk about your dedication as a student, how much time you put into homework and studies.
I try and study and do my homework as much as I can. It comes first. It has to come first. Grades are what to get you farther in life.
Your biggest rival is Montrose. Talk about when you play them. They're usually pretty darn good.
Oh yeah, they have some good competition. Normally we put up a good fight against them. Sometimes we win, sometimes we lose, but it's all part of the game.
Let's talk about some players that have impacted you in the past. And again, a couple of the other girls mentioned Brooke, and I guess she must have had an impact on you as well.
Yeah, Brooke, she's a great leader. She wasn't a captain, but she definitely was there, always in the game, never gave up, always there. Even if you needed a little pep talk during the game, after the game, during half, she was always there for you.
How tough will it be for this year? You lose 8 seniors. Some players are really going to need an impact. You're going to have to be one of them. So talk about being one of those impact players at Lakeland this year.
We just need to step up our game. I think we'll have a really good chance this year. We just need to play tough. Certain players, the young ones, me, just need to step up and play our game.
Abby Stalter joining us here on the John Mendola Show from the Lakeland Lady Chiefs. Have a great season.